Brand new feature in the portfolio calculator that we have for making calculations and doing portfolio analysis of algorithmic trading systems. I've added this section, filter by market. And what I've been doing is I've been deleting sections. If I wanted to look at the portfolio without gold, I would delete the gold section. Or if I didn't want to want crude oil, I would scroll down and I would delete the crude oil section. I want to show you that. So you have your list of all your systems, and when you do the drop-down menu right here, you can see different markets or different strategies being selected within each market. So in the E-mini S&P, the 50K portfolio trades 3 different strategies: Cobra CT3, gap continuation. It also trades SR counter trend 2. And when you trade the 200K portfolio right here, you have a lot more strategies. You're going from 10 strategies to 57 strategies. And then you can see the list of E-mini S&P strategies, the list of Nasdaq, list of gold, list of silver, copper, euro currency, crude oil, natural gas, RBOB, and soybeans. And so if you want to, say for example, delete the section in gold instead of highlighting and deleting this, there are formulas in here. And now I've added a multiplier. That multiplier is up here, and so you can delete gold out with one little delete button instead of a list of them. And so you see the portfolio improves a lot. It's only in a $6,900 drawdown at 32,000. If we delete crude oil, we are at equity peaks. So 34,717, current drawdown at 0. And take a look here. It would be up 18K this month without gold and crude oil, down only 8,000 last month. Here is the drawdown curve, and you see it made a normal drawdown without gold and crude oil. Gold and crude oil, for whatever reason, have been extremely difficult to trade. Gold especially has been an extremely wild market this year, one of the worst asset classes to invest in, to trade from a systematic basis, and even from a short-term discretionary basis. I think it's a very hard market to trade. For me anyway, someone else might see it differently, but from my perspective, it's been a very tough market to trade. And with this filter by market section, you can filter by market by removing markets, and then you can use this button to expand and collapse. We hide these rows so then we can look at the monthlies, equity curve, and drawdown curve more easily. And let's expand that, for example. So the way you would use this tool right here, this button, is if you said, crude oil is really a hard market to trade. Or gold, I'm just gonna delete gold, and then you hide these again. Then you can see the monthly results more easily. And then the equity curve, you can see the drawdown curve, and crude oil adds to that difficulty right now as well. So we expand that, and then we delete the crude oil. I'm just showing you the process of using this button right here. Crude oil, you delete those algos, and you have a much better approach for now. And you can also just say, hey, look, I just want to trade stock indexes. So if you did that, I'm not comfortable just deleting gold and crude oil and trading from that point. I would just rather trade stock indexes, and then you can see what that would look like. You have to scroll less if you use that show and hide button. And you have a nice cyclical equity curve or drawdown curve right here. And so yeah, stock indexes, been trading and building strategies for the stock indexes for over 20 years, since the late 90s, and I have more information on the stock indexes. I have more algos on the stock indexes, and it's easier to find diversity in the stock indexes. And a lot of our crude oil and gold strategies are more counter trend. We have some trend strategies, but they're biased towards counter trend. And with new levels of volatility and wild swings in the market, it's been harder to trade those. And so this is why I have this new feature selection, filter by market in the portfolio calculator.